Hey everyone, welcome back. In this Jira Xray tutorial, we are going to learn how to create test cases within Jira using the Jira Xray plugin. So in this complete Jira Xray test management tutorial, we are going to cover all of the details about the test management within Jira. And the first thing to start with is basically the creation of the test case, right? So first thing you should know is how to create the test case. Creating a test case is absolutely simple. You simply, if I zoom out a little bit, simply click on the create button here at the top, right? And in Jira, the test case is nothing but a issue type, right? So anything in Jira, as I have explained previously as well, is an issue type. Okay, so when the Xray plugin gets installed, it's adding a new issue type, which is a test issue type. So if I click on this create button here, you will see that you simply need to select the project where you want to create a particular test case. Okay, so here we have just one project, so that's selected there. And in the drop down, you have to simply select the test issue type. Okay, so you see that this test issue type is coming from the Xray plugin. So if we simply scroll down, right, because it is already selected, if I say change it to test set, you simply have to go ahead and select the test issue type to create a test case, right? So this issue that you are going to create will be created as a test. And when you will select test issue type, Xray provides the functionalities for the test issue type, that you can add the steps, you can add a generic test case, you can add a BDD style test case as well. Okay, so I'll cover all of that in much detail. So say for example, we are creating a simple test case. So I have a simple sample test case here. Okay, and then I say for example, the test case title is, let's say, lead should get saved successfully, or create leads manually. Okay, so I'll simply say verify the leads are created successfully. Okay, so this is, say for example, the summary. Now if you have the components, say for example, this is the there are specific components defined in your Jira instance, that there is a component for lead functionality. You simply select the component there. If there are any specific attachments that you want to attach, you simply drop the files here. In the description, you provide a brief description there. Okay, so brief description is basically, I'll simply copy the summary there. Okay, and then the reporter. So basically you are creating the test case, so it's better to choose yourself as a reporter, whosoever is creating these test case. Now this is very important aspect of the test case creation, linked issues, and this is something which teams struggle with in maintaining the Jira hygiene. So if you are creating a test case, then make sure that you actually select the link type as tests and what story actually this particular test case is going to test, right? That way you will create the automatic traceability between the user stories and the test cases. Okay, so people struggle with these automated reports because of this hygiene, right? So if team is not following the proper linking and things like that, the report obviously will be not correct. So in the select issue, this is more of, say for example, this is for the marketing manager. Okay, or this particular ZCSP story. This test case is testing ZCSP 14 story. Okay, and then assignee, I'll simply assign it to myself. Priority is something which is based on the priority. If you are following the risk based approach, what is the priority of the feature that you are going to test and the test case that you are writing against that feature, right? So if that feature is critical, obviously your test case, you should mark it as high or highest. Okay, and then if you want to specify the label, specific label, say for example, these test cases are the, say, functional. Okay, so I can simply define a label there, functional. So all the test cases that are functional test cases can be tagged as a label functional, and you can search all the functional test cases by simply searching by tag functional. And then another important linkage is to select the epic. Okay, so selecting the epic for which this particular user story is and the test case that you are writing. Say for example, this is for account management. So that way there will be a predefined or a clear linkage or traceability between the epic story and your test case, and then any defect that are being raised, that can also be linked. So a trail will be achieved automatically, and you will be getting very nice and kind of full reports in terms of traceability matrix. Okay, and then sprint, it depends if you are writing for a particular within a particular sprint, then obviously you can select that particular sprint that yes, these test cases are relevant for this particular sprint. I'll leave it as blank and then simply click on create. Okay, so this will create a issue type test. Now let's go to the issue and see what all different capabilities are provided in this particular test case, right? So if you see here, this particular icon, okay, let me write. So test details, okay. So if you see, this is ZCSP 17 and it's of type test, okay. And the description is there and the title is there, okay. Now there is nothing in the test details as such, right? So test details is kind of blank and you don't see any of the other details. Now because you will see, okay, it's loading. So you will see that test details is kind of blank at the moment, nothing, okay. Now in the below here, you will see X-ray history. This tag or this button comes when X-ray is installed, right? So these are all functionalities that are not by default present in Jira. This comes when the plugin has been installed, right? So we have installed X-ray. That's why we are able to see all of these test issue type and the X-ray history, all of that. Okay. Now, once you are in the test details, right? So for example, if you are not able to see this section, you simply have to click on this test detail. Okay, so it will open this test details section, right? So let me zoom in this particular icon. Okay, test details icon, simply click on this and it will display all of these details. Now in the test details, you will get the test details, precondition, test set, test plan and test runs. Okay, now we are working with the test case. So let's understand what are the types of test case provided in the X-ray. So here you will see the test type is manual at the moment in the drop down. Okay, and then we have a generic test case and then have a cucumber. By default, you will see this manual test case because mostly you will be having a test case wherein you will be having the step-by-step defined test case. Okay, so in the drop down, we have selected the manual test case. Let's create a manual test case first and then we'll go ahead with the BDD style test case. Okay, so there are no steps at the moment defined. Now in order to add the step, what we need to do, simply click on add step. Okay, and then we can simply say new test, okay, or new step. So if we say new step, it will open the action, any data that is required and the expected result. Okay, so from this template, the action is basically this test step. Okay, so we simply copy that and paste the action there. If there is any specific data required, so for example, this requires username and password, you will put that into the data section, right? So in the data section here, and then expected result is something what should happen once you perform this particular test or step. Okay, so let me quickly copy and paste all other. Okay, so now this is one step. Okay, after adding all the details, simply click on create. Now one step will get created, which is basically saying that step 1 has been created for this particular. Okay, if you go back, you will see that this step has been created successfully. Now in order to create another step, what you can do is if you just hover over, you will see that this clone icon is there. Okay, this clone icon is there, so I can clone the step as well, or I can simply go here and click on add step and click on new, right, and add a new step there, which is second step. So click on create lead button and then what is the expected result, scroll down and click on expected result and then simply click on create button. So this is adding the second step of the test case, right? So you can see how simple it is basically to create the test case. So first step, second step, and then similarly, depending on number of steps that you have in your test case, you simply provide all the steps there. Okay, I can now go ahead and simply clone it. Okay, so what clone will do is it will clone the step and then within that step I can edit it. So now you'll see that third step has been added. I can simply click on that third step and it will open the same sort of window and I can paste the new fields there. So it doesn't matter whether you clone or you add a new step, you simply have to update the step data and expected result. Okay, and then let's add the fourth step there and I'll say new step, put the action and the, okay, so expected result will appear and simply click on create. Okay, so you will see that now we have 4 steps added in this particular test case. So this is basically how we are going to create a test case within Jira Xray, okay, from start to finish, along with adding the steps. If there are more steps, you just keep adding more steps there. Okay, now once you are basically done with the test case, right, so let's go to the test case here. I'll open in the new window here so you can see everything properly there. Okay, so here if you see that we have the title, we have the description, okay, and then in the linked issues it's clearly linking the story for which this particular test case is written. And in the test details, you will see that the test type is manual, okay, and all the steps are appearing here in the test case, right? Now in the activity section, you will see that you can see the activity here. If you select all, it will select the all activity what has been done in this particular case, right? If I simply say X-ray history, it will show me only the X-ray history that has been done, right? So basically what has been done, who has created this particular step, what has been done, what was the previous and the current, right? So all of the history, the X-ray related history will be logged in here. Okay, so this is basically how you are going to create a simple manual test. Okay, now if I want to create a different style set, right? So for example, a generic test. Okay, when we say generic test, it's more of a single sort of one-liner that you put, right? You don't provide a specific steps. So if I say generic step and change it to generic, you will see that this message will appear. Okay, so be careful when you are changing the type, test type after writing it, because what it will do is it will delete everything, the current specification that you have written, and you need to write a completely new test basically, right? So it will remove all the steps that we have added if I change the type here. So this is the manual step, let it be as is. Now say for example, I want to write a generic test. Okay, so your projects can follow any of the approach. Your projects can follow the step, this particular format, which is more of a manual test, right? So step by step, which is the most structured test case, or your project can follow generic, wherein you just define the test cases in more of a one-liner statements. Okay, and many projects follow that approach as well. They don't want to, do a lot of work in the test cases. So it depends what sort of project you are working for. So in the test, in the creation of the test, everything else will remain same. So the type and everything. And say for example, here I'll say verify student. Okay, so verify student leads are created successfully. So let's change the summary a little bit, and then I'll put the description there. Okay, and in the linked issues, I'll simply select the same story and then assign to myself, leave everything as else, and account management in the epic. Now I create this test type. Okay, now in the test type, if I go to view issue, I want to create a generic test case this time. So here, if I have to create a generic test case, I'll go to the test details, click on this icon, test details, and let the details open. And then in the test type, what I'll do is I'll simply say it's a generic test case, right? And then I'll say confirm. Okay, now the test case has been changed to the generic test case. Okay, now because we haven't defined anything yet, so we simply come here and define the definition, right? So now in the generic test case, you will see that we won't be getting any of the steps, right? That's what the generic test case is. Now here I can define that verify the student leads are captured successfully. So it's a sort of a one-liner statement. In the definition itself, I can say verify the student leads are created successfully when user or backend user fills the student form and submits it. Okay, so this kind of information just sort of is a generic test case where you do not want to have too much formality around the test case, and simply click on this tick box here. Okay, and once you submit that, you will see that this is a generic test case that has been created. Okay, now simply save it because I have edited it. So this is one of the generic test case. Okay, now if I have to create a cucumber test case, BDD style test case, right? So how we are going to do it, simply click on this create. Okay, issue type will again remain same. Okay, because all of them are test cases, right? Whether it's generic, whether it's the step manual test case which contains the proper steps, or the BDD style test cases, all of them are test. The type is different, right? So it's a test type, but the internal details, the way we are writing the steps and things are different. So here, let me say, I'll say teacher leads, just to change it, right? And then simply click on put the description there and select the issue here. So same story there, and then we'll select the epic. Okay, so these linking are important, so make sure that you follow these practices in your project. It will help you a lot, right? And your project and your leads managers a lot. So simply create it, and you will see a new issue got created, which is of a test type, and will define a BDD style test case this time. Okay, so many projects follow BDD style test case as well. So how they define it is basically, say for example here in the test details. So if you're not able to see test detail section, simply click on this icon test details, and it will will open the test detail section. And then here in the test type, we'll select the cucumber, right? So instead of manual, we'll select the cucumber BDD style. Okay. So click on confirm, and it will enable the scenario definition and all other details, right? So here we can simply say click here to add the scenario definition, right? So what we can do here is we can simply say, for example, let me open a BDD style test case from the template, and we'll add that. So we'll say pics and stories, and say, for example, you are just following the BDD style test cases, right? You do not want to do a lot of overwork. There are stories that have already had this scenario definitions already, all the scenarios defined. So you can directly go ahead and pick those scenarios and add more details or more scenarios to your test cases, right? So you can simply come here and you can simply say, okay, this is one of my acceptance criteria, and this will be one of my test case as well. So we'll simply say add the scenario here. Okay. And then simply you will see that automatically the highlighting of the Gherkin keyword given when then is being done. Okay. So simply add, so click on the stick button there. Okay. And you will see that the scenario got added in proper Gherkin style. Okay. So this is how you are going to add a cucumber BDD test case using Jira Xray plugin. Okay. So this is briefly all about the test cases within Jira Xray, how you are going to create a generic test case, right? How you are going to create a cucumber style test case, and how you are going to create a manual test case. Mostly when you will go into projects, you will be following either the manual test case or the cucumber style test case, because these are kind of very popular. Okay. So once your test case is being created and you have done a proper linkage, the rest all details are around checking the activity, work logs, etc. So which is kind of generic and standard Jira, right? So in terms of creating the test case, this is all what you need in Jira Xray to create any type of test cases within Jira Xray. So that's all for this tutorial. I hope it was helpful. Thank you very much for watching.